All right. I seem to have gotten another request uh, through a very, very great friend of mine. She told me to talk about my political views regarding white nationalism. Yes, I am a white nationalist. I am pro-white. I am a white supremacist, but I'm not your typical, you know, Aryan Nazi. Nazism is dead. Nazism will never come back. Adolf Hitler was a stupid, hypocritical asshole who destroyed living for numerous cultures and societies, including the whites. Um, you know, Thanks to Adolf Hitler, now if you have a, swastika tattoo that represents the true meaning of power because it was derived from Viking runes, uh, you are automatically a monster heathen. I have numerous swastika tattoos, the biggest one going across my abs here. I'll show it, fuck it. Um, yeah, that is, not a Nazi tattoo. That tattoo is regarding, the power and godlike aspects of the individual human being. That's what the swastika stands for. And a swastika is a Sanskrit word anyway. It's not even German. The true name of the swastika is a mandalafara, and it, is a symbol of godlike divinity and aspects. Um, Skinheads, these are a group of people, that listen to, skinhead itself is a subculture of a culture. Um, Racist skinheads are the smallest percentage of skinheads in the world. You have, your white supremacist skinheads. You have your ska skinheads, which are your anti-racist skinheads. Your sharps, your skinheads against racial prejudice. Um, you have your typical heavy metal. Yeah, I cut my hair short. Skinhead. There's a lot of different meanings to skinheads. Me, I guess I'm not racist, but I am white power oriented. Um, I don't believe in uh, race mixing or interracial marriages. I'm not even a Christian, but if a book says that was written that long ago, they obviously had something right. Um, and I'm tired of hearing shit from people. Oh man, this Steven kid, he's bad news. He's got tattoos everywhere. He smokes pot, and a couple of his tattoos are white power. Whoop de fucking do, people. I'm sure your daddy back in the day, was sitting there banging out with some Johnny Rebel smoking on a fucking fatty himself. Um, my thing with racism is why bother, being racist? People are people. They're always going to do what they're always going to do. My thing about my political standpoint with, being involved with, skinheads is I want my country to go back to the way it was. The standards and the foundations it was built upon. And I find myself living in America um, as a white kid living in the middle class. Um, and I find it harder, you know, to get a job than some illegal alien that jumped over a river to get here. I see this all the time in, my area of, Virginia. I live outside of Washington, D.C. I live in America's capital, and I was the only white kid on my school bus. But, fuck it, dude. You know, I learned to adapt. I learned to accept change. I learned to accept people. My thing is just, I want my country to go back to the way it was, and I'm tired of people coming over here exploiting my country's ideals and views and respect just because they're too lazy to get a job or because they're suffering from persecution in your country. That's making, our country have more problems in the long run, like the war in Iraq. We're over there because of greedy means. Um, you know, the Iraq conflict is, null and void, and now we're back in Afghanistan. When is this shit gonna end? If you would just, if America would just mind their own fucking business like we should, and be taking care of your own people, we wouldn't have been in this conflict. Yeah, people are gonna bring up 9/11. This shit happens, dude. You know, but that wouldn't have happened if America did not, reach out and sign, this terrorist, Osama bin Laden, into the CIA and train him. We gave him all the resources he needed to do it. So basically, it comes back to, it's your own damn fault. So shut the fuck up if you're not going to change it. Um, and a lot of skinheads, that are racist are like, oh, well, marijuana's, the black person's drug. Oh man, you're gonna ruin your life on that shit. No, the fuck you're not. I see neo-Nazi skinheads out there that are doing fucking speed and methamphetamine because, oh man, this is the white man's drug. It makes it feel all powerful. Yeah, but the black man created it. You're fucking retarded. Um, you know, like I said, man, people are just too hypocritical at times to, no matter what, you're gonna find hypocrisy. I have hypocrisy in a lot of my statements. But when somebody comes back at me and um, proves to me that my statement is hypocritical, I'm going to be like, what, high five. But, I guarantee you I can find more than one hypocritical statement and then coming back at me as well. Um, so, on that note, skinheads aren't as bad as people put them out to be. If you've got a swastika patch on a t-shirt, maybe you might want to avoid that person for sake of, logical reasoning and common sense. But if you know a skinhead personally, I'm sure a lot of people can tell you that they're funny motherfuckers and we know how to party. So, fuck off, white pride worldwide, kiss my ass, Scarface type shit. Later.